what my eyes are on for Donovan Ezaraku in preseason game number 1 is I know that he's already a technician. That's kind of rare for a guy coming into the NFL as a rookie.
Yes.
You could line up against a veteran NFL offensive tackle, and most edge players, what they have to work on is what else you got.
Right.
The two biggest names to watch as the Dallas Cowboys take on the Los Angeles Rams in preseason game number 1. Jeff Cavanaugh, Jesse Holley with you here. Mini pod. You want to go? You want me to go? You want to go? You want me to go?
You got it,
You
white
want
man.
me to go?
You got it, white man.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Jesse. My biggest name to watch in Cowboys preseason game number 1, as long as they let most of the players play. When it turns out that he doesn't play in this game, I look like an idiot. He'll play. Donovan Ezaraku, Cowboys second-round pick. Talked about him plenty, and he deserves to be talked about plenty because he's had a nice little training camp. And it may turn out that he is the best rookie that you have on this football team. I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
Long term, Tyler Booker's probably going to play every snap if he doesn't get hurt at guard. But Donovan Ezaraku coming into the National Football League, pass rusher. We got into a weird world where saying defensive end isn't really a word anymore. It's more edge player or edge rusher or just edge, whatever. And as an edge player or a defensive end or whatever, he's a smaller guy. 6'2", 248, I believe he was at the combine. So what my eyes are on for Donovan Ezaraku in preseason game number 1 is I know that he's already a technician. That's kind of rare for a guy coming into the NFL as a rookie.
Yes.
You could line up against a veteran NFL offensive tackle, and most edge players, what they have to work on is what else you got.
Right. Toolbox.
You're either a run around him guy or you're a run straight down their chest guy. And now what else? What are we going to teach you? He's already got 17 pass rush moves, an entire array. He's going to be able to rush the passer tomorrow in an NFL game. Not worried about it.
And have success doing it.
Yes. Yeah. I think he will not struggle to whip somebody's offensive tackle day 1. But what's going to dictate, does he play 60% of the snaps or 30, is what about when they hand it to that dude?
Right.
What are you going to do about that?
Yeah.
Because as a college player, Donovan Ezaraku is not weak or can't play the run guy on his college football tape. It's just that when you're 248 pounds, it's going to be viewed as when you got 330 trying to move him, that's going to be potentially an issue in the NFL. He is strong. He has low center of gravity. But the assumption is going to be not a strong, stout run player on an NFL defense, which means on a lot of snaps, I need my Sam Williams. I need my Marshawn Nealand. I need my Peyton Turner. Where are my 260 and up guys?
Right.
And it's 2nd and 12. It's 3rd and 5 or more. And in today's NFL, 3rd and 3 or more.
Right.
Pass rush time, baby. Get these guys in here. And if Donovan Ezaraku is going to be a guy who wants a shot at Defensive Player of the Year because he's on the field enough to have the tackles for a loss and have the sacks on neutral downs, it's 2nd and 7.
Rookie of the
1st
year.
and 10. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Did I say player?
It's a player of the year. I was like,
well, Mike is
whoa.
not signed. I mean,
I was
somebody
like,
got to
whoa.
get the sacks.
I was like, okay.
Look, if Micah doesn't get a contract done and sits out the entire season, Donovan Ezaraku, Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. If he plays 60% of the snaps, he might pop up and be a double-digit sack guy. That's a big number for a rookie. But if he's playing more than just as a pass rush down guy, you eke out you an extra 2 to 4.
There are going to be multiple games this year where he comes off as a 2-sack guy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because we all think that Mike is going to play, right?
Mike is going to play football. With a new contract, I'm going to say probably not.
That's another cussing for another mini pod. But there's going to be a couple games this year where he goes sackless, and there's going to be some games that he goes 2 sacks.
Yeah.
Right? So he'll get 4 in 2 games.
Yeah.
It's the other games where now you hope that your offense has put up enough points because they're 40 burgering it out.
Yeah, you got.
And now the opposing team has to go out there and play catch up. Yeah. And he goes and gets a sack here, a sack there, half a sack there, half a sack there. So those are the type of things with his speed that's going to allow him to be the guy who gets the half a sack there. Or Micah's chasing a guy down, or Oster kind of broke the pocket and it's kind of got the guy on the run, and Donovan's like, gotta be quicker than that. And he goes and gets the sack, or he joins in for a half a sack. And those add up at the end of the year.
The Micah leftover sack is so fun.
Yeah.
Like, do you think Dorrance Armstrong is a 9 sack or 8 sack or whatever numbers? It's like, no, but if you play with Micah, when they run away from him, they're running to someone.
Or Micah gets there and it kind of slings him around, but he hasn't quite fallen yet.
That's
and you come in there and you finish the job out. You're like, I'll take it.
And if Micah fell off right before you got him, that's a full.
Right.
So, yeah, he gets some sacks like that. By the way, the 40 burger, cheese and pickles only. Please go ahead and make that a dry. But the pickle gives it a little bit of moisture. Yeah.
You have the palate of a 6-year-old.
One guy to watch, Donovan Ezaraku. One more.
For me, I'm going on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm staying in the draft class. 5th round pick, Jaden Blue. This team we know is looking for an explosive back. You know, you brought in the veterans, Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, and those guys don't come off as being explosive. They come off as being more ground and pound with Javonte, and then veteranship.
Boring is the word.
Okay. Boring backs. But if we're looking for 20-plus yards run, explosive runs, if we want to see beep, beep, and a guy putting up the peace sign as he runs down the sideline, that's going to be Jaden Blue. And I know that when he came into, the Cowboys, some may say he was lazy. I don't buy that report. But it is learning how to be a professional, learning what it is to be on a level playing field where you're not just the best dude and everyone can't be to the outside. So for Jaden Blue coming into this game with the offensive line that he'll have, it's being patient. It's being able to read the holes. It's being able to see the holes and then being able to get through them with the right acceleration, right? They're going to be running this gap scheme a little bit. So he's going to have to show a level of patience because everything cannot be a home run. And sometimes young backs, when they're getting in there and they're trying to make an impression, I want to hit the home run. I want to show everybody that I have this blazing speed. And so sometimes you have to stay on track, right? If you don't stay on track and that block doesn't get to the second level, and then the linebacker is in your face because you didn't allow that guard to get up to the second level on a deuce block or a duel, those type of things young running backs have to learn in this game. And you heard Coach Schottenheimer talk about it in practice. The speed of the game changes. And that doesn't mean, you have to speed up with it, but the speed does change. So you have to be able to regulate your speed.
They get faster, but I need you to get slower.
I need you to get slower to a point.
But still be faster
than them. Faster than them, but slow to fast through, and then run away from everybody. So that's going to be a thing that we watch with Jaden Blue is how is he reading these holes? What does his patience looks like? What is he as a passer out of the backfield, right? That's another thing that we talked about with Jaden Blue being a receiver out of the backfield. And there are going to be some downs where, hey, you're in there on 3rd down, my guy. Got to block. I know Joe Milton's going to hold on to that thing a little bit too long sometimes because he wants to throw the ball 90 yards down the field.
You don't have to take shots at Joe Milton in this segment. You didn't have to.
My bad.
No.
Are you going to be able to put your nose in there and pick up a blitzing guy or a guy that your offensive lineman may have missed a block on? So all eyes going to be on Jaden Blue and see how he puts his game together against live real life football against the Rams.
Ezaraku and Blue. Easy-E and Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Hey, good talk. See you out there. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. So be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.